Going to the right channel. Yes, 1.3K subscribers. Cool, that's the right one. So then we'll just check the quality of the stream, and uske baad we will either upload it, re-upload it, or see what to do.
Wonderful.
Winner is here as well.
Quality of stream should not be an issue.
पता नहीं था, पहली बार try कर रहा हूँ. So let me see.
So what are you using to do that?
यही चीज, streaming directly from Zoom straight
From Zoom
to...
only. Zoom
Ji.
plugin works fine. No issues at all.
Have you had a haircut or something?
No.
You're looking a little leaner.
And he's actually using the camera to figure it out.
Talk about actually doing it. The other, so I wear these earphones here, and yesterday during the meeting I couldn't hear somebody's voice, and I'm leaning closer to the monitor. That was interesting.
Yeah. Very, very interesting.
And did it improve the sound quality or it did not?
No, sir. No, nothing improved.
Yeah.
Right. So, hello, Zoom user. Would you like to rename yourself so we can know your real name? The lady in the pink top.
Hi, Pushpa. Could you please
Hi.
introduce yourself?
Hi.
Was that telepathy or you already know her?
Pushpa.
No, I do know her.
Oh, you know her. All right, cool.
I'm not yet that telepathic still. I'm getting there, not yet there.
Right. Hey, Jayanti.
Hello.
So we've got another 5 minutes. Hi, Ishika. How are you? Okay, now whose background sound am I getting? Let me mute everyone
It may be mine.
and let me unmute you. Could you unmute yourself, Richa?
Just a second. Yeah, was that
It is yours.
was my fan? Let me shut it off.
Right.
Because this one tends to pick up all sounds which are there in this room.
Oh
Everything.
yeah, we have that in Brother Rai's living room as well. We have one air conditioner that for some reason only on a mobile phone makes it sounds like he's in a subway tunnel. It actually sounds like abhi train aa rahi hai. Aap muted hain, Brother Rai.
Okay.
Yes.
That's one of the ACs, I'm going to patent the frequency actually.
हाँ जी, कुछ है उसमें, सिर्फ मोबाइल फोन का माइक्रोफोन उसको, it sounds like a wind tunnel, really.
Is it? Very interesting. So we begin at, you want to begin at 4 sharp, or do you want to give people like, let's just see. We have a capacity of only 100, isn't it?
We have a capacity of 100, and I think around that much will join, or a little less.
Okay.
That's Sundays we don't see a lot of action for some reason.
I think it's sleepy time for most people. Not unlike a few of us who want to meditate at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay. You've been letting people in, okay? Because you let teachers class in them.
Yeah, so teachers class 5. Ma'am,
Right,
can you please
right.
rename yourself, please? We would love
Oh
to.
yeah, teachers class 5. Yes, it would be nice if you Zoom user. Why don't you rename yourself, Pushpa?
I can do it for her.
You can do it for her.
I'll rename her.
I thought my
Tankshi,
name
that's
was
a...
already visible. It's
नहीं,
not.
आपका नाम Zoom user आ रहा है.
I am doing it. Pushpa.
Okay.
No,
I've done
Richa's
it.
doing
Thank you,
for
Richa.
I've done it too. Bye-bye.
I'm not a tech freak anyways. I don't know the ways around these bloody new stuff,
Right. You're too young to be saying that.
No, she's
Oh,
very
really?
clear.
No.
Clear. She said, this whole tech stuff, I can't understand.
You're also too young to be saying that. Come on.
Even if thank you for the backhanded compliment, but I can be, as compared to my son, I can be really, I feel very gawar sometimes.
Okay, look at Richa and look at me, and believe it or not, she's elder than me.
Seriously, sir.
Really? No.
Oh yeah, she's elder to me, so you can imagine how well she's.
I
looked
didn't
after
know
herself.
that. This is a revelation for me too, is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, lovely. So now then I can, really feel very good about
You don't
myself.
have a beard, नहीं तो आपकी भी कुछ ऐसी होती.
Not in this lifetime. Actually,
Right.
I have natural black hair, so beard hota to shayad thoda kala hota.
Right.
I have decided that when I grow old, I will become a proper white hair bitch. And no, dyeing is not for Richa.
You got to have one of those Gandalf style, those, kya, wo danda nahi hota, what's it called?
It's called the staff. It's called the
Staff. Yes, a staff. You must have a nice,
Gandalf
character
style.
wala staff,
I
something with a
agree.
fork at the end and a
Yes,
gemstone stuck somewhere in between and
So
all
I
of that.
have one with a gemstone. It's a wand one.
It's a wand, right?
I have a wand already. It's a rose quartz wand with an angel stuck at the end, at the beginning actually. So I'll think about it. I can get it done. I have somebody who does all this for me. So किसी से बनवा लूँगी इसलिए.
Maybe if I ever find a piece of wood, I'll carve one. I've got another project in mind. I've got a little staff, another bit of a chopping board that came off. So
Wonderful.
I'll carve something else.
Then we can make it a collab project. Okay, I'll supply the crystal for you, whatever you want to be stuck at the top. You name the crystal, I'll supply that to you.
Reminds me of this, what's this? Acha, by the way, I didn't get to say it to you, Shwetankshi. The first time I'm hearing your name. I've never heard that name before. What does it mean?
Actually, I was there yesterday also.
I didn't see you, but today I'm seeing you. आपने शायद कैमरा ऑन नहीं करा था.
श्वेता कल आप किसी और श्वेता को बोल रहे थे कि तुम ऊपर नीचे हो, तो मैं पूछ रही थी कि मैं ऊपर नीचे हूँ.
अच्छा, हाँ, आपसे बात तो हुई थी.
अच्छा,
हाँ. We did speak.
We did speak, yeah. So actually, I've been trying to attend Richa's sessions for the past couple of weeks, ever since I attended the Akashic Records, and it's just not been for me. But today, sometimes you want to do things, but you're not destined to do things, so you don't end up doing them. So today, I think that I'm here because I'm meant to be here. And I was there yesterday because I was meant to be there. Yeah.
Reminds me of one of those spiritual religious destinations.
Sorry, Sid, by mistake, I muted you. I'm sorry, I was admitting somebody. Sid, please unmute yourself. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm the host?
No.
How can you do this?
I was admitting somebody and you got muted accidentally.
Right. So I was saying that Richa sessions are like those religious destinations जिनके बारे में कहते हैं कि जब जाना होता है तब जाओगे जब बुलावा आता है.
As it is, my husband just left, calling me Ma Richa, aapka session acha ho karte huए. Like this he did to me, Sid, and he left.
Yeah.
He cracks me up. He says, you don't...
I've heard of husbands doing that for different reasons other than devotion, actually.
So I also think his reasons are other than devotion now, honestly speaking. So he said, aapka session acha ho, and he just left. So we also have Pooja with us. Hi, Pooja. Hello. Okay, let her come back. I am admitting the others. Whoever is coming in, I'm admitting. Just give us a minute or so. Sid, whenever ready.
That was a lady who said she didn't get the link to today's event. I asked her if I should read it out to her, or would she like to message me? She chose to message me instead. I mean, seriously, why would you call me? But anyway, she'll be here shortly. Let me see if I can get a message. If you just give me a moment, or I could. I really want to admit this lady because she said she would message me.
Even I'm getting a couple of messages. Whoever is sending me, I am.
आप link भेज दीजिए ना.
हाँ, मैं भेज रही हूँ. जो भी मुझसे मैसेज मांग रहा है, मैं उनको भेज रही हूँ.
जी, I'm just so just let people come in, and then we can start. Just bear with us, guys.
Yeah. I don't know why people didn't get the messages. I have no clue.
सबके मैसेज होता है, आपके वो स्पैम फोल्डर में जाता है ना, और वो कौन सा?
And even when you link in, if you just say download to calendar, it will automatically, and if you have a Google Calendar on, it will automatically sit in your calendar. I've noticed that because I've done that often myself. Pooja, hi. Okay, that's fine. Absolutely. Hi, Pooja. Thank you so much. I think you spoke very kindly about me to someone, so I wanted to thank you. So someone asked someone about Akashic Records, and Pooja very kindly gave my name. So thank you so much. We've never talked before, but I wanted to say a heartfelt thank you.
So I'm just going to find the link if this... meeting. I'm going to just paste it into your thing for a moment.
Sure.
Send it to this lady on...
Yes, of course. By all means.
From the phone. So then we can just start. Just
a moment. You can see me. My name.
Now, yes, Pushpa. Now. Earlier, no. Now we can. Don't worry, Zoom. It's okay. It's not your fault. Zoom can act very wonky. It's very moody, actually. So don't worry. We've all have had problems with Zoom.
All right. I think... Okay, Michelle has come in. Michelle, I was just waiting for you and I was trying to find a way because I told you I'd send you the link and I was trying to find a way to message it to you. I just sent you via text.
So she messaged me too and she got it.
Multitasking. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay. So, should we begin?
Yes, we shall. For the interest of time, for all who have joined us on time, it's wonderful.
16:03 and let us start. I'm going to just share my screen. Give me one moment, please. All right, mostly ladies and some gentlemen, can you hear me and see my screen?
Yeah, said we can see the screen.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
brilliant. So guys, thank you once again. We are back. We are back and we are community healers. And that doesn't just mean the people who are presenting, because all of us heal. We can heal. We heal by ourselves. We heal others. We are all healers. Some of us just know how to do it a little bit better than others because we've taken some time out, but all of us can do it really. So we are here to share knowledge. We are here to showcase practitioners, and we are here to be able to access healers who we have actually experienced in some form, interacted with in some form. And so, like I said, one of our objectives is to showcase practitioners. So I'm going to quickly go through the short list of folks who have already presented here so you know who they are. So we have Saket Rai. Saket is right here. You can say hello to him. He has done 2 workshops. Saket is my teacher. He has taught me hypnotherapy and he continues to teach me every day. So he has done 2 workshops and he tends to pick some fairly esoteric, fairly academic subjects. So those of you who are interested in the deeper realms of the mind and what we can do with it, Saket Rai is the man for you. I'm going to come back to Richa Das. We have Vinaya Rao. Vinaya was here a little while ago and she did a lovely session on Reiki. She is a Reiki master, and if that is the modality of your choice, there's her number on the screen and we can always get it for you again. Just get in touch with us or contact her on Facebook. We have Pooja Nakhode. Pooja did a brilliant session on acupressure and we all went away with something. I still remember the things that she told me, the way she did it. It was absolutely wonderful. So Pooja is a skilled acupuncture and acupressure therapist. And we have this very lovely gentleman, and what he does is work with weight loss and in many different ways. So you can get in touch with him if you have a problem with your weight or metabolic health. Pooja Kamath did one of the most brilliant sessions we've had so far. She spoke about relationship with our mothers and our parents through something called root chakra meditation. And while she is an Akashic reader, this was her thing, and it was lovely. We had the kind of experiences that we shared in this one was simply beautiful. And oh, looks like the last one. I didn't add. There was one more lady who did it yesterday, and her name is Aarti Bhasin, and she did a past life regression yesterday. And this was the longest session ever at 2 hours, and it was beautiful. We had a lot of extremely interesting past life experiences, including very interesting ones. You got to see the recording. You will, and especially the feedback at the end. वहाँ पर आप पक्का जाके देखिएगा. You will be astonished at the kind of memories and information that we can access. And finally, back to Richa Das. Richa is one of the most popular folks on Community Healers. Her sessions are sought after. They are popular. They are engaging, and we absolutely love listening to her talk. She has done 3 sessions so far, and the third one today is the Law of Attraction, which all of us have definitely read. We know about. And Richa has a 3-hour workshop on this, or I don't know, is it a workshop or a seminar?
It's a workshop.
It's a workshop. She's got a 3-hour workshop on this, and if you have more questions, you've got to talk to her and schedule a one-to-one session for yourself. Richa, over to you. Could you just tell us, please, what is this session all about today?
Of course. Thank you so much, Sid. It was very warm on your part. So lovely you welcomed me. So I love interacting with all of you. I have interacted with some of you before, interacting with a few the first time this time. So about the session and about LOA, as it is fondly called, Law of Attraction. This is something which is an absolute law. I have heard often from people, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about Law of Attraction, what it is, in a very, very short form, because this subject in itself is vast. But what I've heard from a lot of people, Law of Attraction doesn't work. Okay, मैंने तो सब ट्राई किया, एफर्मेशन बोला, एफर्मेशन ट्राई किया, जर्नल बोला, जर्नल किया, कुछ काम नहीं होता है. ये बात I have heard again and again, either from clients, either from students sometimes, that it doesn't work, and that got me thinking, and that is what was behind me, getting this whole workshop together. Because the reason being is, what is it that does not make this law click? So let's take a step backwards and let's understand. And I would love to hear from any of you or some of you. What do you know about law of attraction? No right or wrong answers. If you can put it on the chat window, I'd love to hear it, because we are some of us and it's difficult to admit people. Sid already has his hand up. Wonderful. So Sid wants to talk about it. Of course, please, Sid.
So what I understand from law of attraction is that it helps you, that it is a methodology to manifest my deepest desires. But here's my question, or here's my sort of feeling on that. I am about 44 or something like that, and I got to know what I really wanted to do about 3 years ago. So obviously what I want to do today has not been my deepest desire for the longest time.
Sure.
So let's assume I thought something else was my deepest desire. I'm not sure it would have even worked, let's say, 5 years ago. What do you say about that?
So that's beautiful, Sid, wonderful that you got me up and you talked about this. And this is where the entire chunk of law of attraction work goes in. What is it beneath our surface? That is what is, fueling us. So let me take another step back, and I have a few more. Let me just read up a few questions and said I will segue into what you said, into what I'm actually, talking about it in today's 1 hour. Priyanka's talked about, Michelle's talked about creation of energy magnet. We can attract, manifest whatever we desire by telling the universe about it. Of course, Priyanka, Michelle, wonderful answers. Yes, agree. So to your point, Sid, I thought that I wanted something else, but today I seem to want something else. So what do you mean by law of attraction? And do you think it's a changing state? Is it a dynamic state? Is it changing every time the way I am changing? Absolutely, it is changing. And then I believe one more answer which is coming from Shwetangshi. Imagining what we want will make it happen. Yes, okay. Not just imagination, but a few more steps added to that, Shwetangshi. So we'll be talking about that. So I am taking another step back, and let me define LOA for you. Law of attraction is an absolute law. It's an entity in itself. It is one of the primary laws that governs the universe. It is as true as law of gravity. It's just that law of gravity, the effect is visible immediately. If gravity is not there, we'll all be flying around, or rather floating around. But law of attraction, its effects are felt in some time. There is a time lag from where you express something or you work on something subconsciously and the time at which it appears. Law of attraction and the entities, the 12 spiritual laws of the universe, are said to be entities that live in the Akashic plane, the 6th realm of heaven. It's as true as that. Whether we believe it or not, we can choose to call it a methodology, but it's an absolute law. The universe can hear us. We have to tell the universe what we want in the way of affirmations. Absolutely right, Richa. Yes. So this is where our attempt is today, to talk about this absolute entity which actually governs our life. Many of us are unconscious towards it. Many of us think it does not exist. Why? Because we haven't seen visible signs of it working. Because it's so subtle. So we say it doesn't exist. And that is the work that we are presenting, which I'm presenting in front of all of you, is coming from that space. Yes, so let me just take a few moments, and I want to just run a couple of slides to you. I'm not much of a presentation person, but it's empirical and it's absolutely imperative that we have to look at these slides. And then what I am saying will make a lot of sense to each of you. Yes, is that okay? Wonderful. Sid, would you be kind to just put the spotlight here once we move out, because people's are, I'm just going on losing it. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so just beginning anew, I wanted to just give the honor to my spiritual grandmother, Louise. She's my spiritual mentor. She's the work behind all affirmations. I think people who are familiar with affirmations are very familiar with her work. Today is not about Louise, so I'm not talking about her, but she's one of the most seminal authorities on the subject, and her entire work is around this.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So let's just very quickly define law of attraction, and several of you have already defined it. I attract to my life what I give attention, energy, and focus to, whether positive or negative. And this is the time for all of us to start thinking. What am I giving my focus to? Is it positive? Is it negative? Do I worry all the time? Do I keep thinking about things that do not work? Do not work. Yes, it's just food for thought for each of you, because a small exercise is coming up in the next 10 minutes. Yes, so please start thinking already. Okay, and we are talking about positive and negative vibration, which is the law of attraction, or LOA, is simply responding to whatever vibration that we are sending out right now. The vibrational state in which we are. It is not dependent on our words. It is dependent on the state of vibration. We are all vibrational beings, energy beings, and we are vibrating at a certain frequency. So sit to your view. I have changed. My views have changed. What I want has changed. You have actually changed your vibration set. That's what you've done. And because you changed your vibration, what you want has changed now. Yes, and that is the correlation between the two, and we'll be talking about it more deeply as we are going along. I would love everyone to please reserve their questions. I would love to, understand each of you, answer your questions to the best of my ability towards the end of the session. Okay, brilliant. So let's understand this little bit. This little bit is coming from the subconscious working of our mind and what makes us tick. What is causing some of our behavioral traits? What is causing some of our belief systems? Let's look at this very, very simply. The box in between, or the rectangle in between, is the state of our subconscious mind. It's a feeder place. And what is the feeding that it is getting? From different places, from the environment, from what we have been brought up with, what we are experiencing on a daily basis. And all of these are getting fed into what? As memories, as experiences. And when they start getting sealed in, they become the bedrock of our values and beliefs. For several of us, we are not aware what our values and beliefs are, because we've not given it enough thought, and we haven't ever questioned it to say, where is this belief system coming from, or where is this value system coming from? For a lot of us, this is what we've been taught. This is what our parents have done. This is what it is. ऐसा ही होता है. मैं ऐसे ही सोचता हूँ या सोचती हूँ. So that is where it is coming from. Yes. So this bit, I just want you guys to freeze this picture in your minds for a few seconds, because this will really help you in coming up with the exercise that we are going to talk about in a minute. Yes? Okay. Are we all good? Wonderful. Anyone, any other question, any doubts or anything? Please feel free to express it. I can open up the chat window if anybody is having any doubts at the moment. Okay, great. No doubts till now. Wonderful. Okay, so let's understand what is feeding this engine. What is feeding this engine is called, okay, I had Dr. Swati who has raised her hand. Dr. Swati, would you like to talk about it, please? What is your question?
I'm going to ask people who want to talk to please start their cameras. It is so much nicer to talk to your faces.
Hello.
Thanks. Yes, Dr. Swati, please tell me.
If we want something and we are planning on it, it doesn't manifest. But if we are afraid of something, oh God, it didn't happen. At times that feeling is so strong that it actually manifests. If you think something.
Okay, so this is around a question, Dr. Swati. I would love to take your question after today's experience. Is that okay? I was just asking you guys any doubts if you have on the share in the screen. Is that okay? Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Wonderful. So I'm still on this slide I just wanted to understand if anybody's finding this slide difficult. This one is a slightly tricky one, where we understand what is feeding our heads, for want of a better word, what's happening to us. If no one has any questions, brilliant. We are just moving ahead, and I'm moving to the last slide where we will talk about this. So this is the slide that I want to really talk about. I hope some of you are aware of this. If not, let's begin from anew. Okay, I'm talking about the map of consciousness. This is coming from the work of David R. Hawkins. And what this talks about is there's been a mapping that's been done for emotions versus the energetic frequency at which they are vibrating. And it's very important for us to understand this. Where am I vibrating right now? And for us to understand where I am vibrating, we need to understand what is my primary emotion or associated emotional state. The third column here talks about our emotional state. It even talks about our view of life in the fourth column. If you can identify any of these states clearly, you will be able to identify the level or the energetic frequency that you are vibrating at. The law of attraction hinges on that. Because as Dr. Swati also alluded to, we actually admit into our lives the vibrational frequency that we are at. That is what comes into our life. So it's not just words. It's not just, parroting affirmations. Oh, I am supposed to parrot affirmations. Oh, I am supposed to speak of switch words. Switch words, affirmations, all of that have their body of work in LOA itself, including Reiki. Reiki operates at the frequency of gratitude. Because when you reset your frequency every morning, when we do the attitude of gratitude prayer, you're actually resetting your frequency every morning at a very high level. Yes, and hence Reiki magic happens, hence energy healing happens. All healing actually happens at the gratitude frequency, because that's where we reset ourselves to. And that's when our body recognizes it and starts to move ahead. Yes? Okay. Are we all ready for then a small exercise? I'm not going with the rest of it because it's very detailed work where we have talked about the rest of it. I would love each of you to have an experience here. So I would want to talk about an exercise. Is that okay with everyone? Can we do a very quick exercise? Yes? Okay, wonderful. Now, I would want you guys to close your eyes for just 2 minutes and think of top 3 things that you would like to manifest in your life right now. The top 3 things. Sorry? Okay. Someone else speak. I thought someone was talking to me. Okay, no worries. Yes, the top 3 things that you would want to manifest in your life right now. Just get that into your heads. If anyone needs a pen and a paper, please take a pen and a paper and you can even write it down. Writing down, thinking about it, both works. Yes? Everybody's got it? Wonderful. Okay. Now I would want each of you to assign a color or an object that you can easily remember to that feeling or that goal. Say for example, I want to manifest a big house for myself. For me, this big house means what? In color form. So for me, a big house means gold in color form. So can I assign a color to it? I would want each of you to work with 3 colors right now. And please assign a color to each of those goals that you want to manifest. Take a color. Whatever comes to the top of your mind is the best color to assign to it. Do not give it a lot of thought. Whatever comes to the top of your mind, just assign a color to each of those goals. One goal, one color. Just one. Don't go beyond one. And you'll work with a maximum of 3 goals right now for this exercise. Yes? Do we all have it? If anyone needs more time, please let me know. Okay. Wonderful. Thanks, Saket. Everyone's good. Okay. So now just look at your goal and your color and just remember it, memorize it so that you remember your 3 colors. Because you've assigned it, it will be very easy to remember. Just know your 3 colors. Are we all good? Brilliant, wonderful. So now we're ready for the experience, the meditation. There are your 3 colors. your 3 manifestation goals are playing a part today, and hence we needed to do this exercise. Yes, are we all good? I will explain it once we have had the meditative experience. Okay, so I would want each of you to sit back comfortably, feet flat on the ground, or if you're sitting on your beds, your sofas in front of you. Make sure your back is supported and your ankles are not crossed with each other. You can sit in the lotus position, but not ankles crossed. Take a few moments to do that. Wonderful, very good, very good. Let's begin by breathing deeply and completely. The kind of breaths that you will take are breaths that you take from your stomach, from your tummy. So when you breathe in, your stomach will inflate, and when you breathe out, it will deflate. Breathing in from your stomach, allowing it to inflate like a balloon. Breathing out from your stomach, allowing it to deflate completely, with your stomach going to match your spinal cord. Please allow full breaths. Take that effort. Few breaths. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Wonderful. Very good. And now, using your wonderful imagination, imagine from the heavens above a golden colored light coming all the way from the heavens above. And this light has reached your soul star chakra, 18 inches on top of your head. And from there, this light is coming into your crown chakra, right on top of your head. And from there on, this light gently and lovingly has entered your energy system and is moving into your third eye chakra, located in between your eyebrows. Throat chakra, heart chakra located in the middle of your chest, solar plexus located right at your rib cage, navel chakra located right below your navel, and your root chakra located at the tip of your spine. You can imagine your chakras to be aligned across your spine in a straight line going downwards. These are rotating discs. And this golden light is entering through each of these chakras and flowing gently and lovingly through your thighs, into your knees, and all the way through the soles of your feet into Mother Earth. These are grounding rods of light going into Mother Earth, and you are being grounded into her very loving core. And from Mother Earth now, you're getting beautiful energy back, loving energy. The color of this energy can be golden or green or any other color that you hold dear to. Allow this loving energy to come back to you through the soles of your feet, coming back upwards through your knees, through your pelvis area, into your root chakra, coming back up into your sacral, and then your solar plexus, heart, throat. And this energy has now gathered at the back of the skull. And from heavens above, now you're receiving new energy back into your soul star chakra and crown chakra. And now what you're creating is a bubble or a shield all around you. It's a golden colored shield, and you're shielded in this energy. And below your feet, a platform of light has got created. You're being held in the golden energy now. You're being loved, guided, and protected. And this is where we will take our journey into this journey of manifestation by appealing to the law of attraction. And we are doing this very gently and lovingly, using our breath to help us. You feel your consciousness move upwards now, moving through your column, through your spinal column, and moving upwards, through your crown chakra, and through your soul star chakra. You can almost feel as if a column of light has been specifically created for you. Remember, you are completely guided and loved in this journey. And it's an absolutely safe journey of manifestation. And you're moving upwards. And from there, it seems you are traveling somewhere, almost flying or gliding. Whatever comes comfortably for you, it's all right. And as you're moving, you realize you've come to a landing station. Almost like there is a platform floating somewhere in the universe. We call this platform the manifestation platform. And you're landing there now, gently, lovingly. This light tube is landing you there. As you come to this platform, you realize that you're surrounded by several structures. These are luminous structures. They have light of their own. And they're glowing, these luminous structures. You're feeling very safe, protected, as you're moving gently along this path, which seems to be lighting up in front of you. And as you move a little upwards along this path, you realize you're coming to a giant pyramid. This pyramid is glowing in a silvery white light with a little bit of a mix of a golden in it. A silvery golden pyramid. As you walk towards the pyramid, you realize that it is gigantic, enormous, as big as you can imagine. That's the size of this pyramid. And as you walk towards it, you see a door open, almost automatically. And you feel that you are being welcomed into your manifestation temple, your manifestation pyramid. And you're walking in. At this juncture, you can even look towards your left and right hand side. And you may get a feeling or a presence of your loved ones, of the ones who are with you in this journey of life, your soul group. You may get a feeling or you may get none at all. It's absolutely all right to be in this journey with them. Walking a little ahead into the pyramid, you come now to the center of the pyramid. The center seems to be lighted up from a source way above the pyramid, as if there are layers in heavens above that are powering up this pyramid. And through the center of this pyramid, the light is falling. And it is falling on a golden colored box. It's the most exquisite box that you have ever seen. It has precious stones around it, a golden surface. You feel as if the surface is alive. It is so bright and beautiful. And it feels very familiar, as if you know this box and you have seen it many times before. Allow that familiarity to happen. as you approach the box. As you grow nearer, you will now gently and lovingly open the box. And it opens very easily the moment you touch it. Because it is your box. It belongs to you. And now this is the time for you to place your ardent feeling of manifestation into this box. How do we do this? We do this by creating balls of light in our hand. Remember the 3 colors that are assigned to your 3 manifestation goals. Remember them. And let's begin with color 1, whatever it is. The moment you put your hands in a receiving position, you will now see that in your hands, there is a ball of light getting created in the color of your choice, the color that you have assigned to your first goal. Allow your first color ball to get created now. Take a few moments. Let this ball of light have your emotions into it, your feeling of gratitude, your feeling of energization, you're feeling loved, protected, and you're so sure of yourself at this moment as you're creating your first ball of colored light. Stay with this experience as you keep going in deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. As soon as you feel that your first color ball is ready, allow this color ball to go back into the golden box. You will gently release it into the golden box with a prayer of gratitude, feeling very thankful for having already realized this goal. Remember, at this moment, you're already in your future and you know that your goal has been realized. What will really help you at this point is as you start to assign your colored ball into the golden box, you see that future, you visualize it, you feel it, and in addition, feel the gratitude of having achieved it. You're thanking the universe, the power that be, the masters, the ministering angels, your gurus, your parents, all your loved ones. Because of their love for you, their blessings to you, this first goal of yours has been manifested. Feeling all that gratitude, release the first ball into the golden box. Once you've done this, we come now to the second ball. The second ball is your second goal. The one having the color that you had assigned it. You are now creating a second ball of light with the color of your choice. Now once again you're feeling all of those emotions of having completed this. You're feeling joy, a sense of success, of a very strong feel-good factor. Allow all of those feelings to course through you as you continue to create your second ball. As you continue to create it, you're also visualizing the future that will have this goal ready. It will be a living, breathing reality. And you're feeling all that joy, all that gratitude now. Continuing to feel that, you will now release the second ball into the golden box. Wonderful. Now we are coming to the third box of light. The third box now has the third color that you have assigned to it. And you are now familiar with these feelings of gratitude, of success, of prosperity, of abundance, and overall a complete feeling of heartfulness. It's an expanded feeling. You are now feeling invincible because you know now how to create your reality ahead. And you're doing it right now as you're creating your third ball of energy with the color of your choice. And then let this be released to the golden box of light. Once you've done this, you will allow this golden box to close. Place both your hands on it. Remember, through our hands we create. Place both your hands on it with a lot of love in your heart, with a feeling of once again gratitude, knowing that you have the power to manifest whatever you desire. With this act of manifestation, you are moving up your vibrational state, and you're already feeling relaxed and wonderful and full of gratitude and filled with a feeling of abundance and prosperity. Feeling all of that and more, allow the golden box to completely get sealed in the moment you touch the box. And very gently and lovingly, this box is lifting now to the heavens above. The light that was powering it up is also pulling it up, and you will watch it happen. As it starts to move to the heavens above, you know now that your wishes have been accepted, and your wishes are on the way to fulfillment now. You know now that the wishes to be fulfilled need the power of gratitude to power it up. And you're already feeling it, so you're sure that this will happen. Knowing it, enjoying this feeling, allow your golden box to move into the light fully. And as this is done, you know now that this is done, and this is your will, and this is your way. You come out from your manifestation pyramid, feeling wonderful, feeling relaxed, and coming back through the tube of light that carried you here. Very gently and very lovingly, you allow your consciousness to travel back into your own body, into your own energy system, knowing fully well that your manifestation pyramid, your platform, belongs to you, and it can come to you at the speed of a thought. Knowing and understanding your power of creating your own reality, you're coming back gently and lovingly through your consciousness into your soul star chakra, coming back through your crown, third eye, throat, and you're allowing this consciousness to settle down in your heart. You're feeling an expansion, a limitlessness, a gratitude, all of that and more, feeling wonderful about yourself. Very gently, very lovingly, open your eyes and come back in the here and now. Come back. How are we feeling?
Thank you, Richa. Thank you. Lots of love.
Oh, thank you. Saket, one big heart. Thank you, Saket.
You know, for some reason, when I see folks, so half of my job, I don't really go into, unless I have the luxury of another co-host who's approving participants, is to watch people as they get up. And it's like they've come out from under a shower. I'm serious. It's like a cold, refreshing shower. You know, aisa lagta hai, thodi si angadai and this and that, like a mixture of a shower and a lovely nap.
So I hope you guys liked it. I mean, any views, anything else? Do you think it is easy? You tell me. Do you think the power of manifestation is easy, difficult? How are we feeling? Do you think we moved up our vibration a little bit?
Yes, totally.
Good. I'm very happy to hear that. Wonderful. Sangeeta says definitely. Yes. Anyone wants to speak? Would love to hear from you. And yes, happy to take questions.
Pushpa, there's so much glee in your voice.
I'm always a happy one.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you.
Guys, you can pipe up, yeah?
Yeah, please pipe up, ask questions. Now is the time. We have enough, around 17, 18 minutes. We would love to talk about it. Yes, please. ask questions if anybody has questions from any of this, what we've talked about. Just a second. Yeah.
Saket, sometime in between, you was crunching up your face. So that's another luxury I have, watching people's expressions. So you was crunching up your face. Would you like to share, or?
I had no idea. So.
No idea? How interesting. How interesting.
So did you do the meditation? Were you watching everybody else?
Yes, I have to let people in. I have to people on Facebook are asking for this thing number, ye wo kaise join karna hai. So I've only edited I think one of Richa's. Uske baad main host ban raha tha. Host ko khana khane ko nahi milta na.
I'll ask a question.
Yes.
So which is typically how many times, how much to achieve what?
On this meditation, this particular.
Let's say it's a very generic question. If I want to achieve something,
yeah.
Let's say I want to be successful, I want to have money, I want to have this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then exactly how much time does it take and how much effort does it take to do it? Is it like one time I did it and then that's it? Or do I need to do 2 hours every day, or do I do it once a week, or do I, what exactly is the secret?
Yes, thank you. And I think several people have a similar question. So I was waiting for people to ask me. So thank you, Saket, for taking the lead on that. Okay, for any of this to happen, please understand, it's not just in the thought realm. The entire objective of this exercise was actually to move up our vibrational state. And that's exactly what we did, because when we do this kind of a meditation experience, of course, you will move up your meditative vibrational state, which I talked about just before we decided the call. So Saket, to your question, how much time does it take? At least 10 to 15 minutes every day for a minimum of 21 days for anything to start manifesting correctly in our lives. That is one. Second, if we do not take the attached actions with this, then the manifestation really slows down. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. Because if you have already put out an ardent request in the universe, it will start giving you those opportunities. But if I do not act upon them, I have the opportunity in front of me, but I still continue to remain asleep towards it, then of course the manifestation won't happen. Or it will take its own sweet time, 5 years, 10 years, name the time and it would happen. The reason I say 21 days is because when we start doing anything for 21 days, our vibrational shift, which we experience with these kind of meditative experiences, will be permanent. It will really shift. And with that shifting, you have actually changed the bedrock of your value and belief systems, the unconscious state, which is actually powering up your current manifestation state. So you have, with this kind of a thing, we start changing the engine that powers it up. This is the engine that actually powers up what we do. And once you change the way it is getting powered up, then what happens? The reality that we are looking at starts to change. And for that shift to happen at the subconscious mind level, minimum 21 days and more. I do not say only 21. When people say, give me a number, I say, let's begin with 21 and then we'll talk about it after that as to what is the next level change that you would want to bring in. Because 21 is the minimum for one bedrock level change to happen, and then the next one, and then the next one. It's of course a progressive journey. So it continues happening. But please understand, just sitting in meditation for an hour a day and not taking any actions, appropriate actions, will not bring about a manifestation. What do we feel about it? Do I really believe in it? And what am I doing about it? That's very, very important. I feel something, I say, oh, I believe in it, and I don't take the appropriate matching action. What happens to me? I say I want a physically healthy body, and that's one of the manifestations that I put it into the magic box. And then what do? But I take an absolutely opposite action. Yes, so that can happen. Yes, Saket, I hope I have answered your question to some extent. I know it's a very broad subject that we are referring to.
Definitely, yes. That's what I in fact wanted to highlight, that the manifestation needs to be followed up by action. That's how it works.
Without that, it will not. And there's a deliberate reason I didn't talk about the action and I only straight away went into the meditative experience. Because if we do not understand this well at the meditative level, what happens? Our actions don't get corrected. But if we correct it at a meditative level, the appropriate actions start happening. All we have to do is offer no resistance to it. Not doing is also an ultimate state of resistance, isn't it? If we do not resist the process, then the process starts to happen. But that does not mean that I sit with these very beautiful creative hands and do nothing about it. I aid the process. I, of course, accelerate the process when I work on it. Take appropriate actions. Yes, I have had several people also ask questions on chat, and Sangeeta and Priyanka have had their hand up since a while. I know Priyanka
is first.
Yes, please, Priyanka, ask your question.
Sure. So I think I was reading about the law of attraction and the power of secret and all of that. And somewhere I read that one of the reasons we can't manifest what we want is because these days we seem to change our desires too quickly. Like I put something in the golden box and then tomorrow I don't want that. I want something else. I put something else. And then I am so undecided in life that probably I just keep changing my desires so quickly that the universe is confused what I really want. How do we take care of things like this? So when we say we put something in the, and you said 21 days of trying to stick to that problem.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. So I just wanted to hear.
Yes, thank you so much, Priyanka. You brought something up very clearly, very well. It is very important for us to be very clear in our heads. And that's where I think the most work is. The bedrock of, as I keep talking, the bedrock of values and beliefs. What is it that I do want in life? Your question is very, very well correlated with what Sid also wanted. So is the law of attraction a dynamic state? Yes, it is. But you need to be very sure of it for at least some time and see that the manifestation that is occurring, is that something that I really truly want? So first, taking a few steps back to understand what is it I really truly want is where the work is. We have to put in that work. Now, I want to get married. It may be true in your case, Priyanka. My case is long gone and forgotten. That I want to get married, or is it I want to get married, or do my parents want me to get married? Do I have clarity on that subject? Is this that I truly want to have companionship in life, or is this what is good to have as per society? So can I have clarity on that? When we have crystal clear clarity on our manifestation goals, and then we put it into something like your manifestation box, it starts to work. And for everyone here, we can even have physical manifestation boxes. Like you can actually sit and write letters to the universe and put it in a wooden box or in a silk bag and sit with it every day and meditate. This is a Reiki process that happens at Reiki level 2, and we really do this physically. And I've worked with physical manifestation boxes since the longest time. Of course, I use it to heal people. So their names go into it who need to be healed. Okay, and I do use it, and it's called a Reiki box. The methodology, the mechanism, the power behind it is all the same. It is the law of attraction that powers it. And that is what gets people the healing. To your view, Saket, I mean, I can give you a view to your question, how many days, how much time. We worked on, there's this program that I worked on, especially in the COVID time. Me with, 28 of my students. We created a circle called the Healers in Harmony. And we used to use this manifestation box as a method to heal people. And we used to put their names in it and then would do healing on it every day. Sit with it. But people used to sit for a varied amount of time. Minimum time was 30 minutes because the number of people that we were healing were quite a bit. And we used to do physical writing. I write the names of the people and do that. I'm happy to say for a period of, we did it for around a month and 10 days kind of a thing. We healed 90 people. Out of that, 5 were absolutely critical. They were on ventilator. So this is a this thing of LOA working, and the method that we were using was very similar to the meditative method that we just used. Very similar. Again, there balls of light are used and all of that. So to your view, is it working? The happy families and their thank yous tell me that it is working. And there we had what is called as unconditional giving. We were only working with one attitude. I want to heal. That was our primary objective or primary manifestation that we wanted to work with. Yes? Okay. Thank you so much. Apurva, Sangeeta was next. Is that okay, Priyanka?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Richa.
Yes. Sangeeta?
Hi, Richa. How are you?
Hi.
One of the things that I wanted to manifest was not for myself. It was for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work?
For someone else, they need to say yes to it, Sangeeta.
Oh, okay. So did I just waste one of my...
No, not really. There's nothing called as wasting. You can always do what I call as a chi ball exercise, and that is exactly what we were doing. We were, looking at healing other people. Many of the requests that came in didn't come in from the people themselves because they were very, very unwell. It was their next of kin asking us to heal them. In healing, for the well-being of someone, it can work because you are doing an act of unconditional giving. But still there are karmic consequences and karmic laws that come into play. We cannot get into the field of someone's free will choice. If their free will choice is not in line with what you want for them, it will not work.
Oh, okay. Understood. So even though I've asked for it, it may not materialize because it's not according to their free will.
It can never go against someone's free will choice. It's true for healing as well. We heal with all the love in our hearts. Still, sometimes our clients die, our patients die. So I can say, was there something wrong in my healing? No. I did it with all the love in my heart. But it was that client's or that patient's free will choice to leave planet Earth right now. They had already made that choice. It was already done. I cannot interfere with it. That part comes into play. So law of attraction works in conjunction with law of karma. None of these laws are standalone. They work in conjunction with each other. And that's what probably makes them, for want of a better word, complicated. So we do need to understand the entire ambit to understand how is it working. More than that, we need complete clarity in our minds. What is it I truly want? Is this what I really, really want? We need to have that clarity.
So for the other two, they were for me personally. So now my next step would be to act on them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And appropriate actions will start becoming very clear to you. As the days go by and as you keep doing this kind of a meditation, it will become very clear what is it that you need to do next. Work on them, act upon them. Without appropriate action, manifestation will take forever.
So I need to do the meditation in conjunction with the action. Okay.
Yes, and yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Richa.
Most welcome. Thank you. Yes, Shwetangshi.
So, Richa, now I've manifested what I want, right? And it's something that I don't want immediately. It's something that I probably want over the next 3 years, right? Because the kind of manifestations that I want will probably take that long.
Okay.
And I'm not expecting magic, right? So I know that it will take that long. So what do I actually do? Do I imagine this wooden box every day? What meditation am I supposed to do? You did say about half an hour every day, right? But what am I supposed to do?
So the one that I just did was actually around a 20-minute one. It's very easy to do. As you saw the format wasn't difficult. Was it difficult?
Not at all.
It's very easy to do. All you have to do is imagine a box in your mind and you imagine that you've put your wish in that box. You're already very grateful for it. Let it lift up into the universe. But at the same time, please understand, Shwetangshi, the time period that it will probably manifest in 3 years is not something for you to decide.
Okay.
You can simply say, let it happen to the best, to my highest good.
Right.
And you say that, then what do? You actually surrender to this law. And you let the law know. Let it happen to the best of my best, my highest good.
Okay.
The moment you do that, you actually free yourself from a lot of worry. कि अभी अच्छा कितने लोग बोलते अभी तक क्यों नहीं हुआ अभी तक तो हो जाना चाहिए था. Who decides all these timetables? We know as human beings. Sometimes we need to let the universe do its work. अरे कैसे होगा? अच्छा कैसे आएगा? अब क्या होगा? All that is the mechanism of the universe. Please understand that. See, it's a bit of a paradox. I'm saying that you have to take the appropriate action, but I'm also saying that you have to surrender to the universe. Surrendering to the universe doesn't mean I don't take action. Surrendering to the universe means the universe is actually acting on my highest good, and it will take care of it. I will keep doing my work. Karmanya vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Karmanya to karna padega na.
So if the universe decides to give it earlier, then that's for my greater good, right?
Yes. Yeah. Why not? And instead of 3 years, if it gives you a 3 years, 1 month, so be it.
So be it.
That is what we do when we detach. So what we do here is, you remember, if you are able to analyze the meditation, there's an attachment and a detachment. Attachment is what? You're creating that light ball, feeling good about it. And then you're detaching from that feeling by giving it into the golden box and letting it lift off. That is the act of attachment and detachment. Because if you do not detach from your desire, you will keep wondering, अभी तक क्यों नहीं हुआ? अभी तक तो हो जाना चाहिए था, ये तो पूरा हो जाना चाहिए था, क्यों नहीं हुआ अभी तक? So it is as I said, it's a paradox, but a beautiful one at that. I love it. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Apurva, Sid, I'll come to you within a minute. Is that okay? Once, let me answer Apurva. Yes, Apurva.
Yeah, I actually daily practice chakra meditation.
Okay.
Yes. So, like I was about to ask you that during that also can we have a wish, like the which is for law of manifestation. And second thing I wanted to ask, like you were having the audio and we were visualizing. So not every time that we do it ourselves, we can visualize that very efficiently.
So I'm sorry, Apurva, I didn't get the most of your question. So you said you do some meditation. Do you want the audio, or I'm not getting that bit? I'm sorry.
No, like now you said that we were imagining, we were visualizing.
Right? Correct.
But every time, like we will do it on ourselves, but probably the way you have told the things, probably that way we cannot do. So is there anything audio or video or something?
Oh, you are saying, do I have a ready meditation on this? Not yet, but that's an excellent request, Apurva. I'll act on it. I'll put together.
Yeah, because
part of my workshop already, yet the meditation's not yet recorded.
Okay.
It will get recorded once it is. I will. I do share my stuff on community healers, so please watch out for that. When it comes in, you can take it.
Yeah, sure.
I will put it together. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and one more thing, during chakra meditation, also if we can visualize that for law of manifestation, can it work out?
Yes, it can. Yes. It can. But again, reiterating, we have to take the appropriate action.
Okay.
Without action, it won't happen.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes, Sid, you had a question. Now your hand is down.
I answered it.
Oh, lovely. Wonderful. Okay, great. Neha's iPhone. Yes, Neha.
Hi, Richa. So I wanted to ask, can we manifest something in general? Let's suppose somebody wants to start a business, but he's not clear whether what kind of business he should start. So can we manifest that
for them?
For the other person? For the other person, yeah.
You can help them navigate this and understand what is it that they want. You can always make a wish in the universe, which is a form of an ardent prayer that let them get what they want. But for someone else, manifesting it for someone else doesn't work right in the right way.
But if the clarity is not there, what exactly we should request?
Help them get the clarity,
Okay.
Let the other person work on it and get the clarity. Please understand, this is very much driven by the person's own desire towards it, because it is their vibrational state which is attracting that to them. It is not your vibrational state that will attract it to them. You're getting the difference between the two.
Yeah, I'm getting it. But let's suppose the confusion is there due to various reasons about the cost involved or about the feasibility of how it can materialize. So how can we manifest? Is it possible to manifest? Because you said that it is always possible to manifest one at a time. Obviously, you cannot manifest 2-3 kind of business at a time. Right?
Actually, the manifestation box can take up to 7, honestly speaking.
Okay.
You can work on up to 7 at one time, because that's the number as per the subconscious mind that this kind of a manifestation can work. Leaving that aside, Neha, again coming back, how the cost will come in, what will happen, the whole we need to sometimes surrender to the universe and say the universe work on my highest work. However, That doesn't mean that I have 3 opportunities coming in. I do not evaluate the opportunities.
Yes.
All that work I'll have to do. Because without doing that work, it won't come in. But the opportunities coming in, the law of attraction makes it easier. It makes it smoother. So you may receive it quickly, the opportunities, but you do need to act on them. So the person for whom you are wanting this to, they need to be very clear what is it that they want. It's
Okay, I got it.
That is
Thank
the zero state to be in. What is it that you truly, truly want? We are very clear on what is it that we don't want. Most of us are very clear on that.
That's right.
I don't want this. Okay. Please understand, universe को don't तो समझ में ही नहीं आता है. वो तो सिर्फ आपका vibrational state देख रहा है. तो don't में बहुत energy आ जाती है तो बोलता अच्छा चलो इसको यही वाला energy चाहिए. थोड़ा और.
उनको हमारी language नहीं, words नहीं समझ आ रहे हैं. Universe को vibration and all.
Yes, I've read that said. The end. I've read it. Yes, I'm going towards the last one for Dr. Swati. I'm sorry, Neha. I'll be happy to answer.
Thank you so much.
You can always put in a message for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, Dr. Swati.
My question has been answered already.
Brilliant. Swati, your voice is quite unclear. I'm so sorry.
Sometimes we are working hard for something, but this could happen. But after a period of time, we get tired and we are like, oh God, I'm working this so much of
Swati, आपकी आवाज बहुत ही
I am not able to understand exactly. आप क्या chat पे डाल देंगे Swati? I'll read the chat and I'll answer. Is that okay with you? Please.
In the meanwhile, I am curious about what Rajiv and Kumar took away and why he came, why he visited.
So he's there, yeah. Okay, very much there.
You're muted, Rajiv. Aap muted hai.
Yeah, you were asking me something?
Gee, I was wondering why you were here, what you took away, how your experience was.
Oh, good. It was good. I just did what she instructed. I have nothing to express right now, but I underwent the process which she instructed us.
Acha. और आप यहाँ क्यों आए आज? What were you? Have you done this before? Had you heard about it and you thought you would try it out, or what was your reason for coming here?
Okay. I am into many spiritual things. I keep doing meditation. I have learned meditation from many sources like Divine Life Society, that Sadhguru, that Art of Living, etc. So I'm a very spiritually curious person. I'm a spiritual learner. I say I'm seeker. So this is this knowledge and law of attraction is my curiosity has brought it. That's all.
I'm curious. Understood. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you so much for sharing now.
Yes. So I'm waiting for Swati.
And I'm an advocate by the profession.
हाँ वो आपके वो पिक्चर से लग रहा था.
I'm an advocate by profession.
आपका जो पिक्चर था ना, very crisp black jacket and a very starched white shirt. So,
I'm in Mumbai practicing as an advocate.
Right, good to know.
Okay, so Dr. Swati's question is, we work hard for something, but we cannot get results. We may end up thinking I'm aiming too much, and after some time, totally opposite of what one wants manifests.
I was thinking of this. This was actually part of my question. Richa, and may I share my thoughts on it before you?
Yes, please.
So what I was thinking was, it's happened to me a lot of times that the things that I want, I get. And sometimes when I want them really bad, I don't get it. And when I stop wanting them really bad, then I get the same things.
Thank you. Okay,
so what I was thinking was that when you want them really bad, that constitutes attachment of a certain source, and all attachments come with negativity, some form of negativity or the other, even in the form of negative thoughts ki agar nahi hua to kya hoga. And that by itself contradicts the desire, because those negative ones are usually more powerfully manifested than the positive.
Only that bit I won't agree with you. The rest
you tell me. I'll happy to discuss this with you. Yeah. So I think when the things that we are negative things, the things we are scared of, the things, of course, based on our emotional states and all of that, I think our fears are actually much more powerfully manifested than our positive ones, perhaps because we don't feel we deserve them or whatever. So I think when I stop caring about it but still wanting it, so when I leave the outcomes, then it happens. This is my theory.
Okay, brilliant. And your theory is perfect, Sid. So let me just first take a step back and talk about negative and positive thoughts. Okay, negative thoughts are actually way weaker than positive thoughts. Just that the frequency at which we think negative thoughts is far more. You may think 20 times a negative thought and only one positive thought. So the iteration which a negative thought is going through is far more, and hence that engine is getting powered up more. But the power which is in between the negative and the positive has far greater power. So what do we do with this work? We actually start to shift away from the negative to the positive. And how do we do that? I don't like the words negative and positive. I love the words low and high. So we shift away from the low feeling vibration to a higher feeling vibration. And we do it step by step. If I tell a person who is very agitated, hey, you now need to feel joyous, they will say, what the hell, get lost. But I tell the same person who's feeling very agitated, okay, can you start breathing a little more deeply so that you come to a place of neutrality? And the person will say, oh, this is possible. Let me try this. And what do? They do a marginal shift from a place of agitation to feeling neutral about something. From neutrality, if we start climbing up to feeling hopeful, it's easier. But asking somebody to straight away move from agitation to hopefulness, far more difficult. Because you're asking for too much of a shift. Now let's coming back to your question and Dr. Swati's question. Sometimes we want something so badly that, as I said, we attach attachment to it. Attach attachments. And with that comes in all of our other bedrock of values and beliefs. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve it. अभी तक तो हो जाना चाहिए था. इतने में मेरे को थोड़ी चीजें इतनी आसान थोड़ी होती हैं. पैसे पेड़ पे नहीं उगते. सपनों से जिंदगी नहीं चलती. What are these? Values and beliefs. Where have we got them? Are they all ours? Or have we inherited them? From where? From family, from peers, from surroundings, from our culture. इतना नहीं हंसते. लोगों की नजर लग जाएगी. Sundar, am I making sense? Okay. And what happens when this power starts to come in between? When it starts to come in between, it starts getting attached. And when it gets attached to your manifestation, remember, the universe only answers to your vibration and nothing else. Your words are of no consequence to the universe. I say someone, I hate you. And I say, I hate you, which is the more energized state. The second one, isn't it? It only listens to the energy, because the energy never lies. Yeah, the energy never dies and energy never lies. So look at your energy. What is my energy attached to that desire? And what am I doing about it? If my energy is not right, what am I doing about it? Am I doing something to shift that energy? What am I physically doing? What am I mentally doing? What am I emotionally doing? Acting on all aspects of it. And not just one. Yes, it is a multi-pronged state. As I said, law of attraction is a vast, vast subject. And it is very, very interesting. I love it because it forms the bedrock of what I do in my healing space. And for most of the people, I work with their beliefs and values and beliefs. Yes, Rajiv. Is that the last question, Sid? Is that okay? One last question?
Entirely your call.
Yes, Rajiv. One last question. Yes, Rajiv, please.
You're talking about the energy, though you say you don't like to talk about positive energy or negative energy, but love and hate, so you understand the feelings.
Yes.
So suppose somebody hates you, but for whatever reasons, can you, by sending love energy, can neutralize it or can do something about it, that somebody can be done about others hitting energy towards you? Can you win with, how do you overcome that?
I answer it with a yes, yes, and a yes. If someone hates me, their hate can only manifest in me towards a harmful event only if I have a matching vibrational state. If they hate me and I accept their hate. If they hate me and I choose not to accept it, I choose to move away from that state and have at least a state of peace. Let's not talk of love. Love is a very high state. Someone hates me, it's very difficult to feel love for them. But can I choose to feel nothing for it? Then what happens? I start to change my vibrational frequency. And when I do that, whatever they are planning towards me will start to shift. It will not start coming towards me. Because again, the law of attraction will ensure that I start to move away from that pathing that they may be designing for me. I will not even want to open up the bucket of black magic right now. because LOA, black magic works on LOA. I don't even want to talk about it right now. There's a whole bucket that we will open. I don't want to talk about it. But आपका जो सवाल है राजीव जी, उधर से ही आता है. Someone may choose to hate me, but I can choose to not accept it. That's my choice, isn't it? And when I do that, I start to create what I call as a shield around me, an energy shield. And that shield will protect me. It will take care of me. And I have to believe in it. I have to truly believe I'm protected. The universe has my back. Believe in it and the universe will have your back. I can guarantee you. But you got to believe. Yes, you got to believe.
You're talking to a lawyer. You better be careful with your guarantees.
I agree with you, Sid.
Yes. I keep sending you positive energy, prayer for that person. That does matter?
Yes, of course it does.
I keep sending, though I know that particular person hates me.
That's okay. But
I keep sending loving energy. I ask the universe to bless that person.
That's perfect.
Always, every day, in fact.
Wonderful. So you will be benefited in ways in which you cannot even fathom, Rajiv. बहुत सारी चीज जो आपके साथ otherwise होती थी as per your law of karma may not happen, or only a very small event may happen. Then I
consider myself fully blessed person. I'm fulfilled person. I don't need anything. I don't need to manifest anything. Only thing I want is well whisper the word. I just don't need anything actually.
Good for you. That's a wonderful state to be in. Yes, very good, Rajiv. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yes, so there have been a few more views about shifting energy consciously and all that. These are detailed questions. Anyone would want, get their queries answered, please feel free to, chat me up on Messenger. Would come back to each and every person.
I would actually encourage you, Richa, if you could ask those people to please post to community healers.
Yes.
Because फिर आपके एक जवाब से 50 लोगों को answer मिलेगा. So it'll be so much nicer.
Yes, Sid, absolutely. Thanks for doing that. Yes. So anyone wants to reach me, you know me on community healers, just drop a note. And
so just post and tag Richa. Of course, if you'd like to schedule a session with her, वो तो please message करिए.
Where is community healer platform? I don't know.
Community healers, Rajiv, Facebook पर है. आप बस community healers type करिए, एक group है और वहाँ पर सब तरह की चर्चा होती है. जी आइए वहाँ पर. इन सब हम हर Saturday को we announce events at 4 o'clock and sometimes like Richa is doing today at 4 on Sunday as well. So come over, and in fact your questions like yours and minds like yours would be very, very welcome.
Yes, thank you, Sid. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's wonderful. So thank you everyone for taking your time on a Sunday afternoon. I know I may have taken away somebody's sleepy times. So apologies for that, but thank you for taking that time and learning a little bit more about LOA. It continues to be one of my favorite subjects. Yes.
Thank you, Richa, for taking the time out and as usual, delivering a lovely session. And what you said in the beginning about why your husband raised his folded palms above his head and your responses, I can see why he would have done that. You have lovely responses. So absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Sid. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Richa. Loads of love and light to you. Bye, baby. Bye.
I'm just testing something. Huh?
Yes. Of course.
ये कैसे होता है? How interesting.
I don't know. I think आपने कुछ press किया शायद.
I'm trying something. I was just trying something called immersive view.
Yeah. This is the immersive view.
I didn't know what it was. So
this is the immersive view.
Okay. Oh, people left rather fast. Okay.
Shall we close?
Hanji, you take care. See you guys.
God bless. Bye.
You're muted, Rajiv.
Sid, I wanted to ask you. I was curious, like you were curious about me. I'm curious about you.
बताइए.
Where do you stay and what profession you are in?
I'm in wellness, Rajiv. I work with metabolic health largely, though I also work with, basically I work with metabolic health and emotional health. So I work with people for that.
And where do you stay?
I live in Noida.
अच्छा, Delhi.
जी, आप कहाँ पर हैं?
मैं मुंबई में हूँ. Bombay. Sometime I come to Delhi also to appear in Supreme Court.
अच्छा.
Mostly I am at Bombay High Court.
अच्छा. If you ever here, give me a year. Love to meet up.
Okay. I don't know your number. I will not like to note down your number.
I'm at 98186.
98186.
28940.
28940. 98186-28940.
Ji.
Oh, nice talking to you, Sid.
A pleasure. And look forward to seeing you on the Community Healers platform. Yeah.
Okay.
You take care, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.